Welcome to this exclusive tutorial on the production process of coconut shell charcoal briquettes as the best future green energy. Today I will take you on a comprehensive journey starting from the initial harvesting of coconuts. The coconut tree is a member of the palm tree family. It is a large palm growing up to 30 meters tall. The tree has been used for many purposes since prehistoric times. Every part has a use including the fruit, the woods, the shell and the leaves. Therefore, pine trees are widely cultivated in many places in Southeast Asia for both commercial and home use. The methods of harvesting coconuts vary from country to country, sometimes even among provinces within the same country. Nevertheless, the two most common methods of harvesting coconuts are the pole and the climbing method. Coconuts are typically harvested when they reach maturity, which can take about 12 months from the flowering stage. In many regions, coconuts are harvested every 45 to 60 days, ensuring a steady supply throughout the year. Coconut shell charcoal briquettes are recycled products and can be categorized as eco-friendly. It can safely be used for barbecue, shisha and cooking, especially because the charcoal has a burning time of 2 to 3 hours and a low ash content which is crucial to the end users. How to make coconut shell charcoal. Collect the coconuts from 1,000 to 3,000 fruits and gather them in one place. Peel the coconuts to separate the shells from the core. Then split the shells into two parts and take them to the smoking house. The coconut shell smoking process takes approximately 8 hours to complete. Afterward, the coconut shell is separated from the flesh. The flesh is used for copra, while the shell is used as raw material for charcoal. The farmers used to collect around 1,500 coconut seeds in one time. In this smoking process, the coconut shells are then carbonized in a drum kiln with limited supply of oxygen for around 24 hours. Each drum can house 40 kg of charcoal coming from 960 coconuts. "24 hours later. Our journey continued to the arrival of raw materials at our factory. These raw materials are the foundation of our premium coconut charcoal selected from the finest sources. With the potential to be one of the best future green energy solutions, our process begins with the mindful selection and conversion of these raw materials. Raw material cleaning and grinding. This is as the first step of the coconut shell charcoal briquette production process, a critical phase that significantly influences to the quality of the briquettes which produced. The quality of the briquettes is largely determined by the quality of the raw coconut shell charcoal. The greatest challenge for the coconut shell charcoal briquette industry lies in the fact that the raw materials sourced from coconut farmers vary greatly in quality. Poor quality raw materials often come from immature shells with high moisture content and tend to be mixed with soil, sand, and debris. Despite the variability in raw material quality, the briquette industry is required to consistently produce briquettes of uniform quality. The charcoal received from farmers is first cleaned through a sieving process to remove dirt, soil, and sand. This sieving process is performed at least twice to achieve optimal cleanliness. To remove debris, stones, and immature shells, a manual cleaning process using human labor is employed. The coconut shell charcoal briquette industry is a zero-waste industry, as it produces no solid or liquid waste. The separated byproducts from the sieving process, such as soil, sand, and charcoal fragments, are not discarded but instead used as raw materials for barbecue charcoal briquettes, which we export. Other solid waste, such as debris and immature shells, is used as fuel for our drying machines. After the cleaning process, high-quality clean charcoal is obtained. This charcoal is then ground into charcoal powder, which is used to produce premium shisha charcoal briquettes. Mixing process. The next step is the mixing process, where the charcoal powder is mixed with tapioca flour and water. Tapioca flour, made from cassava, acts as a binding agent to produce hard and high-quality briquettes. The mixing process takes approximately 10 minutes to achieve a homogeneous mixture. Blending process. The thoroughly mixed raw materials are then fed into a blending machine to be cooked. This blending machine is an extruder that generates sufficient heat to cook the charcoal powder mixed with tapioca and water, resulting in a solid and cooked charcoal dough. The dough from the blending machine is quite hot, around 60 degrees Celsius, so it needs to be cooled for a while before proceeding to the next process. Forming process. The next step is the forming process, where the dough from the blending machine is placed into an extruder mold and shaped according to the desired sizes and shapes ordered by our customers. This results in various forms and sizes of wet briquettes. These wet briquettes are placed on trays, neatly arranged while waiting in line to enter the drying machine. The waiting time before drying helps reduce the moisture content of the briquettes, thus shortening the drying time. Drying process. The drying process is the longest step in the coconut shell charcoal briquette production chain. The time required depends on the size and capacity of the drying machine and the fuel used. A drying machine with a capacity of 2 to 3 tons requires 20-24 hours to dry the briquettes. If the machine capacity doubles, the drying time will also double. This drying process is carried out to reduce the moisture content from 35-40% to about 2 to 3%. With this moisture level, high-quality briquettes with excellent hardness are produced, as the tapioca binds the charcoal perfectly. To achieve the desired hardness, the temperature of the drying machine is maintained between 90 degrees and 100 degrees. Cooling and quality testing. After the drying process, the finished product is ready for packaging according to customer orders. The briquettes, which are still very hot after drying, must be cooled to room temperature. During this cooling process, a series of quality control tests are conducted by our quality control team to ensure that the briquettes meet the required quality standards before packaging and marketing. The quality tests typically include burn time, smell during combustion, smoke production, burn duration, taste when used, moisture content, ash content, and fixed carbon levels. These tests are routinely and continuously performed to maintain product quality and customer satisfaction. Only after passing these quality tests, then we proceed with the packaging process. Packaging process. The next step is packaging of the briquettes using the pre-prepared packaging according to customer requests. During this packaging process, we also select out briquettes with imperfections, such as those that are too large, too small, or irregularly shaped. Only well-formed briquettes are packaged, while defective briquettes are recycled. Shipment. The final step in the production process is the shipment of the briquettes. Our coconut shell charcoal briquette products are currently distributed to more than 50 countries worldwide. To ensure customer satisfaction, we not only provide high-quality products, but also ensure that every customer order is delivered on time. Thanks for watching. We're proud to bring you quality coconut charcoal. Your support means the world to us.